All right. Welcome to the Stronger Together Education Academy live platform. Today we're talking about the roles and purpose of your muscles and how understanding and learning those roles are going to help you, first of all, for your own workout. Second, programming and helping your students understand why each workout, each exercise serves a purpose. And that purpose is to understand what you're trying to get out of the exercise. All right. Our human body is designed for certain things, certain activities. We have a purpose with some things, most things, everything. All right. For example, the muscles in your back, we say, are mostly posture, meaning their role is to keep you upright. Your chest muscles are designed for pressing, for pushing stuff away, for pushing into a wall. Your legs are designed sort of different from the front and the back, your quads and your hamstrings, in that your quads are designed for power. Your hamstrings are designed for quick movement. All right. So we have to understand that when we're writing a workout, in that we aren't necessarily going to do heavy lifting with our hamstrings, such as a knee flexion exercise. We don't necessarily need heavy leg curls. The hamstring, knowing and understanding the roles of the muscle, is not necessarily designed for a lot of knee flexion, bending of the knee. It's designed as a hip extender, meaning rising up out of a chair, unbending your hips. Understanding those roles will help you to understand why certain exercises are good, why certain exercises probably most likely should be avoided because they're simply improperly done. And although they've been done in the past, that doesn't necessarily mean they are good exercises. There are certain ton of exercises that are poorly done, but because they've been done in the past, we continue to perpetuate the belief that we should be doing them. Okay, just because it was done before doesn't mean it should be evolved into the future. Okay, a lot of times the answer is, or should be, just because you did it before doesn't mean you need to do it again. The death of a company is built on the phrase, we've always done it that way. Okay, if you've ever heard that before. All right, case in point, flutter kicks, laying on your back and just kind of kicking away. Those are flutter kicks, right? Put your hands under your butt. All right, what are we really doing? What are we programming? Well, the joint action of the move, or the joint movement of the action, is hip flexion, right? Raising your hips up. Your hips are doing the work. People will say, oh, I feel it in my abs. Well, underneath your abdominal wall, underneath your six pack, is your hip flexors. So you will feel it in that area. Now, what are your hip flexors designed for? A whole lot of movement. They're designed for walking, easy steps forward, not quick kicks like so. So there inherently is a problem with programming a lot of flutter kicks because we're not designed that way, which is why you'll hear a lot of people complain, oh, my lower back is bothered me when I do flutter kicks, especially as you get an older population. We're simply not designed for those type of movements, and yet we continue to program them, and you'll have people say, oh, I feel it in my abs. Well, it's because you have the muscles of your abdominal wall in front, your six-pack, rectus abdominis, and directly underneath those muscles, you have your hip flexors, your iliacus, and your psoas major, okay? So you'll feel those guys working. That doesn't mean they're your ab muscles. They are hip flexor muscles. Understanding the role of the muscle will help you to program for the purpose of that muscle. All right, shoulders, doing a lot of overhead press, although very popular. When is the last time you really did a whole lot of overhead lifting? It's partially the reason why you will burn out super quickly doing a lot of overhead lifting exercises for pressing, dumbbell press, barbell press. We're simply not designed for it. We're more designed for moving around in different planes with our shoulders carrying stuff. So grabbing a dumbbell and moving it around could potentially and most likely is a better exercise than just doing overhead presses. We're not simply designed for that type of mechanism, that type of action. All right. Your quads produce a whole lot of power. That's why squats are very good exercises. Deadlifts are very good exercises. Okay. Hamstrings are designed for the hip extension aspect of those exercises. They're rising up out of the chair, as we mentioned earlier. They're not necessarily designed for the kicking backward exercise, okay? Leg curls, lying or standing. We are not necessarily inherently designed to do a whole lot of knee flexion. The only time we really do knee flexion in life is when we're swimming, the freestyle, and or sprinting. Let's be honest. When was the last time you really sprinted? Hopefully your children, your students are doing a lot of sprinting as they're growing, and hopefully you'll continue running in life, but jogging in and of itself is not sprinting, all right? So, wrapping it up, learning the role of each muscle will help you to program exercises that are designed for the purpose of that muscle. That will help you to safely program, intelligently create a workout for yourself and or teaching your students how to do that for themselves. It will most likely help you to reach your goals because the muscles will adapt in the way that they're designed for. And since you're giving them the stimuli in the manner in which they're designed for, they'll really respond positively because it's what they are naturally designed for. It's what they're built for, okay? When you're naturally designed for something, you're better at it instantly. And that's what your muscles can be done with. All right. So that's all we have for today. Lesson being, go write workouts and create and teach students how to write workouts that are designed around the purpose of that muscle. If you're not sure what each muscle is designed for, you can contact us and we will help you out. Or you can just comment in the comments below and ask your question. We'll answer it for you in the comments. Other than that, I'm Spencer Aiken with the Stronger Together Education Academy. You guys go out, be awesome, and be amazing. See you next Monday for our next Facebook, YouTube live platform discussion. All right. Thank you.